Do you think dating apps bring people closer or they're just distractions from being alone? Meaning, like, do they actually help you make genuine connections with people
Okay.
and find love?
Dating apps, I don't know. I feel like the it's dating app is one of those things that I'm telling you about in the previous conversation we had, which is when you build a habit of doing something
Mhm.
and you do it, you get comfortable with it, then it becomes a lifestyle. That's an example again of what we're talking about. You can get so used to, these things that it's no longer about you truly looking for love. It's become about something else. The void that you want to feel in your heart, in your life. It's become about you seeking attention, wanting validation, wanting to know how many people like you. A lot of women are like this. They they they're on dating apps to get validation and attention. They're not there to find genuine connection or love. It's the same way in these dating shows and all this Love is Blind, The Ultimatum, Pop the Balloon, all of them. You see them, they recycle people because you can't tell me that you've been through all these shows, you've not found somebody. That's insane, though. Even after some of those shows, you end up, you know, getting DMs, people's attention. You're almost a public figure now,
Yeah.
and somehow you're still not able to connect genuinely with somebody. And now you go on the next one, you go on the next one, you go on this. So yeah, you're trying to feel something that you're looking for that very perfect person, and you're just trying to fill a void. Maybe if you get in a relationship, it doesn't even last. It lasts 6 months, 2 months, even 3 months for some people is over. This is because you just like you're never satisfied. You're always looking for the next thing, and this is what dating apps have cost. This is the platform they've set up, a platform where there are so many options, implied, perceived options.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're seeing all those people, you're seeing all those girls, as a guy, you're there, you're seeing all these girls and all that stuff. Maybe some of them have liked you, you've liked them back, you guys have matched, all that stuff, you're chatting here and there. You feel that, you're optimistic. Like, yeah, I'm getting attention. When you log in today, you see like 5 likes, whatever, you even choose, oh no, this one I'm not feeling. Oh, this one I'm feeling, this one I'm not feeling, all that stuff. And you forget that this is not reality just yet. This is just an app where you are looking at people. It's not reality yet. So, and then you meet and then you talk, you find out your values don't align, and then it becomes, you go to the next date and all those things are costing you money. I was going to make a video about this. You're spending money on gas, you're spending money for dinner because it's most likely it's the man, it's you that is paying for all those shit. So the dangers of these things, the platform that they've set up, it's been abused by people, and I would say by both parties, men and women equally. Why I say this is because men are there. I would say I wouldn't say most men, but so many people are on those dating apps as men. Just some sort of hookup thought that's in their mind. The women are there for attention. They're not there for like actual, real, genuine love like that. If they find it, that's fine. If men find it, that's okay. If as a guy I find it, that's fine. I don't mind finding it. In fact, I'm here for it. But if we dig deeper, you're here for some, one night, whatever, or whatever. Like if the girl says, "Oh, I want to come over, let's spend the evening," you most likely budge, right? So let's not pretend sometimes like, I'm not speaking generally to everyone here, but the options the multitude of options that dating apps have provided has made people not live in reality. This was this is the way you can tackle many of these things as a guy. Take a step back and go traditional again.
What do you mean by traditional?
Go back to talking to women real life. I'm talking to you as a guy. Dating app is an escape. It's an escape for you. You're just lying to yourself. I know you can meet girls there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not arguing that you can't meet girls there. You can meet people there, genuine and all that. But it's a way for you to be a little bit more, make excuses. It's a way to make excuses like, oh, I don't really have time. Oh, I don't, I don't know how to explore the city, whatever. Like you can make it a lot of excuses. But at the end of the day, oh, I'm introverted, whatever. But if you can't connect with a woman physically, there's a possibility if you meet that same woman in person, you may not be comfortable enough to have a date with her or talk to her comfortably because you are used to chats, but in person you are weird, you're awkward.
Do you think that prior chatting sometimes may be helpful to break the ice between you guys, and then when you actually go on a date in person, it can,
You
like,
mean
that
like talking on the
background?
phone?
Both chatting, like talking on the phone, maybe having a video call before like you actually go on a date in person. It kind of like can break the ice for you, and then when you meet that person for the first time, then it may be easier.
Yeah, I agree. But again, my encouragement to guys, especially, go back to the basics. Go back to the basics, bro. Forget about dating apps right now. Why I say that is because it's making you believe you have options. But tell me, how many dates have you gone on and how many women have you actually had something to do with? No matter what it is you're looking for, how many of them has it finally worked out with? I'm telling you, you go on dating apps, right? You see some people are there forever. There are some people, yeah, there's some people who have been on dating apps for 4 years.
Wow.
What do you mean? Wow, yeah. even even longer. Yeah. There are some people, in fact, their pictures have become probably spam now. Because now you're wondering, is this person real? Like,
You don't even believe that person exists because it's
yeah,
been.
yeah, because you're always here. Somehow, I always see your picture here. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you were on dating app, let's say 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And then you come back recent, and then you see that same person again. Like, and you see like they've been there for let's not even say years, maybe 1 year, 2 years. You see them again in a way that presents that their profile is always there. And then somehow you guys matched again and all that. Like some people have been there forever. You know? And that's because they are enjoying the thrill of it now. It's become a lifestyle.
Yeah, I think for some people it has become a lifestyle.
It's become a conditioning, the conditioning we're talking about. It's become a habit, a thing. So break out of that nonsense cycle.
Okay, so what if like some people may say we don't have the option in real life I said life twice. Um I mean like maybe they say like in my workplace I don't have the option or like I just go to work and then come back. I don't have any options at work.
Options
Where
at work.
else?
What does that
Like,
mean? Options at work.
I mean, like someone that you can actually go and talk with, and then like consider more.
You're talking about dating your coworker? What are you saying? I don't understand.
Where are you supposed to be meeting people?
Options at work, dating a coworker. I don't support that. That's not.
What do you support? Because my question is like, I don't.
Me, me,
I'm not a big fan of dating apps, but I think like considering the way our like the modern life is and how we have our own routines, like we get up, we go to the same place, we may have the same coffee shop for many years, and like I'm
Mhm.
just saying we're not meeting new people in our lives. So how are we supposed to be you know, going and starting a conversation with someone new?
Again, go. I'll explain what I'm saying, but
Hmm.
I'll take a step back again. Go traditional.
Like on the street randomly with
No, no,
someone?
no. I'll explain. I'll explain.
I'm waiting.
Go traditional. Go the basic route, which is what? Talk to women that you meet and see. If you don't see women around, then it means you don't have a social life or you don't go out. And if you don't go out, you don't have a social life, then that also means that you can't date successfully, even if you find a woman on Hinge or Facebook dating or Tinder or Bumble, Coffee Meets Bagel. You will still not be able to connect with her. That's the point. Because you don't have a social life. So have a social life where even if there's something going on, there's a small get together or party, and a guy, your friends can count on you to show up and say, oh, they'll call you, you show up. So many people too go to work. You use public transit, for example. Talk to women on the transit. Yeah, bro. You're
Isn't
gonna.
that weird?
I don't.
Aren't
No, it's
like
not. No, it's not. It's not weird.
many people would just think of you as a freak or like
It's
someone
not weird.
crazy?
It's not. If they think of you as a freak, that's okay. That's better than dating apps. It's not weird. If you meet, everything is about women who see men who talk to them on the transit as freaks. They just don't have instant attraction for you. That's what it is. I'm telling you. If a girl sees you as relatable, even just by the way your demeanor, your carriage alone, as relatable, and she's semi comfortable with you, or maybe she's sitting next to you or whatever, and you break the ice with something, with a simple question, you know, anything, and start a conversation with her, then you guys can take it off from there. You've started a conversation, and maybe you let her know, hey, like, the next stop is, I get off on the next stop, but if you want to stay in touch, we could. You mind if I get your number? Or I can give you my number if you ever want. You can text me and we can talk. Start those ways. Go out a little more with friends or whatever. Have a social life. Yeah, it's that simple. So if you don't have, you only hiding. You are hiding behind the teen app, and it's never gonna work. Why? Even if you meet them in person, you will still not be the best version of yourself. The only way to be comfortable talking to women is by talking to women. And in person, not chat. Video call, maybe, but the only way to be comfortable with women is by talking to women. The only way to increase your chances of getting a woman or building a love life or building a healthy relationship with women or attracting a woman is opening your mouth. If you find the person attractive and you don't mind maintaining some level of communication with this person, then start a conversation with them.
But if they have the social skills to be talking to a woman, they're just don't have the time to actually go out and meet
There's no way you
people
will
on the
have social
street.
skill
Or
to talk to somebody. Uh,
maybe you
But
were
you, but
doing
you,
it at some point in your
no,
past, but right now your life just it's not possible for you to be going to, I don't know, bars or like
it's
coffee shops to be meeting new people.
then your skills are no longer the same either. So it's the same thing. There's no way you know how to talk to women, but you don't have the time to go out to talk to women. That doesn't make sense. It's like saying, I know how to do my job, but I don't always have the time to do the job. I don't always end up doing the job. Well, somebody who does the job more often is going to be better at me at doing that job. Better than me at doing that same job because they're always doing it, right? So the way to get better at something and refine your skill at something is by doing that thing. If you're not going to be able to talk to women in person, forget it. Forget it. You're done. This is my take. I swear to God, it's my take. If you cannot talk to women, or at least position yourself in a way whereby you can create room to have conversation with a girl, or even for that girl to have conversation with you, you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere. The way in the past I've positioned myself in terms of women being able to talk to me, it's pretty simple. It's all about understanding the psychology of a woman. A woman can easily walk up to you and have a conversation with you. You may not even be the one initiating those conversations anymore, but it's due to courage, demeanor, the way you dress, the way you look, the way you just, it's not even about being excessively good looking or whatever, but just your personality, the way you carry yourself can make women also be comfortable talking to you. They can be, they will get comfortable. If they have to ask somebody a question, somehow, when they look at the three men that are sitting close to each other, they'll just want to ask a random question. It will be you, they will ask. And they wouldn't even know why. Oh, I don't know why. It's just in my eyes. And another girl can come and do the same thing and ask you instead of the other two. Oh, I don't know why. Psychology. It's you that they're always talking to. It's you that they're always asking. It's you they always... It's psychology, it's positioning. It's understanding of women. It's packaging yourself well. It's placing emphasis on your looks, having a more relaxed face that's not, stone cold, like you always mean or firm. Like you can have a mature whatever to you, but relax your face a bit, have a little bit warmth to you and smile. It can make somebody be more comfortable. If you're sitting next to somebody and you seem more relaxed, you seem very playful, even by just your demeanor, and you initiate conversation with them, they're more likely to engage with you. As versus if you're very, very firm. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing today? Well, they see you as a creep. Because now you sound, but if you're like, hey, like, what's that you're watching or, like maybe they're looking at their phone. Oh, I've seen that before or whatever. And then you guys have start a conversation. You've struck something in her. Something that is relatable, something that is mutual, whatever. You must go traditional. Ditch the apps, bro. Ditch the apps. You are using the apps as an excuse. The apps are fundamental excuse. You can hide in the apps. You can say all sort of things. The same way women do. We meet them in person and we are stunned. What the hell? This is not the person that I, matched with. They look very different.
Catfishing?
Yeah. Catfishing, you know how to term for it. They look very different in person. What would you rather prefer? Wouldn't you prefer that you are seeing someone right now and this person is your spec and your type and that you want to talk to them instead? Yeah, it's better. If you get rejected, which I would say 7 out of 10 times, you would get rejected. Average. But there's still 3, right? There's still 3. And that 7 out of 10 times is just like maybe firm rejection will be like maybe 6. The one there is in between. Maybe I'll still see you around. You come by here again, right? I have a boyfriend, but I could take your number. Maybe we can just be friends. Yeah, some people you'll be sure. So it can be that one, but the other 3 too.
That one you don't even want to approach anymore, right?
Sorry?
Like the one that says I already have a boyfriend, but I can save your number. We can
What
be
do you mean
friends.
approach
Like
anymore? You already approached them in the
no, I
first place.
mean like you don't want to continue with that one because like what the hell if you're in a relationship and you're already giving me your number? Like I don't want that. Or I guess maybe guys will think different about that. I don't
I
know.
have no
You
idea.
tell me.
Everyone is different, and what they are looking is different. So yeah, I can't speak to that. At the end of the day, if a girl says she has a boyfriend but she doesn't mind being friends with you, she'll most likely not exchange numbers. She'll most likely ask for Instagram or for you to follow Insta or for you, you guys be on Instagram. And if she's serious about her relationship, she's not gonna respond to you when you message her or whatever. But if you message her and she responds, trust me, there are rocky, unstable relationships, right? So yeah, that's all I can say. At the end of the day, not everyone is entirely single these days, right? So they are they're unstable relationships. And if somebody happens to be what you're looking for and somehow you pursue them aggressively or intentionally, let me use that word, and they start fancying you, then yeah, it's left to you if you guys want to continue. Some people wouldn't mind, you know, figuring things out with that person. But some other people might mind because they're just jumping from one relationship to the other. But some people don't care. Well, we see a lot of things happen out there in the world where people jump from one relationship to the other. I'm not supporting it, but I'm just letting you know, like, at the end of the day, that's not our focus in this conversation. Our focus is very simple. Like, every guy must go traditional. I don't know about the ladies because I'm not here encouraging ladies to ask men out. It's your business if you want to. The guys, I encourage to talk to women in person. Talk to girls in person. I'm getting a little firm now. If you like somebody, talk to them in person. Do not hide behind dating apps. They actually don't help you in a positive way in terms of meeting genuine connections. They only just make things seem genuine, but they are not. Okay? And that's why you see a lot of people on Match, a lot of people unfollow. I mean, I'm not mentioning unfollow. A lot of people just like,
Block.
ghost. Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk to people in person. If you don't have a social life, then build one. Build one so that you can meet women and be able to talk to women in person. Master the art of rejection. It's an art. Rejection would happen. It's going to occur. But how you handle it is what's more important. It doesn't matter if you're rejected 20 times. At some point, you're going to get accepted. Your rejection must be turned around as refinement. You must refine. With each rejection, you must refine your game and how you're approaching the next girl. You're not going to repeat the same thing over and over and expect the same result. Each rejection should
You
tell
mean expect a different result?
a different result, my bad. Each rejection must help you get better. Yes, in getting the girl that you want. So, rejection is part of life. You will be rejected. They will say no. I just said here, 7 out of 10 women will say no. But you'll be surprised. One of them is feeling you, but you didn't say anything. She was quiet. She's not giving you any green light or whatever. But once you open your mouth to talk to her, she lightens up. It's like a match. Oh yeah. Then she's not, then behavior changes. And you ask for number and she said, sure. You change numbers, all that stuff. How are you gonna find a woman if you're always on dating apps, but you can't even talk to a girl? You can't even talk to a girl. That's some people, the girl is even giving them green light. They can't even talk to the girl, but they know how to hide behind the screen and chat. They know how to send messages, but they don't know how to talk.
Yeah.
That's
not gonna work though.
Yeah, that's the life that that dating apps have conditioned people to, when you actually begin to talk to people in person, talk to women in person, express yourself a little bit more in person, it boosts your confidence, it boosts your mental health, it makes you feel more like you are doing the right thing, what you're supposed to be doing. Because naturally, that's what we're supposed to be doing as men. You're not supposed to be behind the screen and chatting women up, but you can't talk to a woman in person. You see a girl, you can't engage her in a conversation. You know? So I do not encourage any man to just dating apps. Dating apps should probably be a 10-20% support system for your dating life. Go out, meet women, talk to them in person. If you're a young guy, you live in the countryside or wherever that is, then bad for you. I mean, it's your loss. I mean, there are gains that side, but there are also country women in your area. That's why when I talk about these things, I encourage guys who are still young to live in a city where it's a little bit more. Yeah, if you want to find a woman, if you want to find genuine connection, then do that, right? Like live in a place. But if that's not important to you, there's nothing wrong with living in a countryside in a remote area. But even in that area, there's a girl or two or three that's like you living there as well. So dating apps, they may not be on dating apps in those places, right? So
I
you
have
go
no
to all those
idea.
remote. I'm giving you an example. If you go some remote places, you have a dating app. You won't be able to find people in that area. You may be finding people that are far away from you, right?
Yeah.
But if you
I
go
guess
to,
traditional ways would work better in those types of
they
places.
always
Yeah.
work better. And imagine if they work better in those places, how much they will work where you have so many options. If you now actually talk, if you're not actually talking to, make it a priority to talk to like 3 girls per day. 3 girls, at least 3 girls a day, if you make it a priority. You think you're not going to get a number? Impossible. You will.